Alright, so first of all, sorry in advance if the mic is worse than usual. I'm using my Rift's mic, so it's obviously not going to be as good as usual. But hopefully it should be okay. And
Who's that Pokemon?
I really don't have a lot of expectations on how this is going to turn out.
It's you what?
Okay. So I'll just take a little bit to warm up. That's because, like, especially when starting out, it's not easy to have the poses memorized. Okay, no. Okay. I'm struggling to run. Like, this is the, like, practice dummy. Okay. Oh. Okay, like... Oh, okay, I think I'm too far. This... Like, you can do it with either hand, but I figured it's a bit quicker like this. Because normally you're supposed to keep this hand like there, push it like that. That... Let's just... Oh. So let's learn how to ricochet a little. Why not? Okay, no, that didn't... Maybe not. But dude... Oops. That... No. Okay. Yeah, normally it's gonna try fighting again until I turn it off. At least, like, with how many structures there are, I should be fairly safe. Now I think I'm ready. Let's get my ass kicked. Well, I think it's supposed to be Twitch chat, but I think I did not connect Twitch chat, so it's not gonna work. Okay, what's going on with this hand? Oh yeah, basically all the way over there. Oh, so usually how she's doing that for some reason it's supposed to like send. Oh, it broke. Okay, so that's why I did not hear your message because like I can't really see chat. So like I had something like for I set text to speech to be able to hear it. Are we good now? Oh right, not wait. Are we good or no? Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's still loading things up. That might be why. No. Like, it should be fine. Because on paper, I think it should be fine. Oh no, wait, why is it not automatically oh, I did not check auto connect. That's why, oops. Wait, even then.
Undefined says undefined.
Okay, so this works.
GeneMark VGC says test.
Okay, now we're in business. Yeah, sorry for not really noticing until now. But yeah, now I should be able to hear messages. put my hands like that. Okay, so like looks like I'm the only one on. How about here? US East. Okay, there should be a few, so that maybe we'll be able to find someone. Matchmaking range. Yeah, any rank. Because like there aren't a lot of people. Oh, we found a match already. Yeah, I'm about to get bodied. It's okay, I'm like at a completely wrong angle. Where the hell am I? Oh god, yeah, okay, I see. Okay. Okay, that was weird. God, I'm not. I'm pretty sure right now is I have no clue where I'm looking at because like my hands not keeping up. Oh my god, I keep moving like that far to the side. Cool. Oh, I see. That's cool. don't even know where I'm at right now, like, physically. Okay. Oh no, I just fell off. Oops. Like, I'm completely backwards. Okay, like,
Rara Minurkta says best viewers on streamboo.net. Remove the space at witty HBLI.
yeah, true. But Stream Boo is back. Okay, I need to be careful. Yeah. Okay, now this. Okay. Look, where am I standing? Like a bit too close. I took a round. Oh no! No. Fair enough. No, okay, not enough yet to unlock the next belt. And the next belt should give me a few more moves, I think. At least from what I read, that's what it should be. Yeah, this game is exhausting. Like, I'm not that exhausted yet, but like considering like how it's only been like 2 quick matches. With only the basics. Yeah, this is. Let's look for another match. I'm probably gonna spend some time to look for more. Okay, yeah, they can tell which belt I am. I won't be surprised if I'm paired against the guy though. Okay, no, that's someone else who's also a white belt. So this should be fairly even. Okay, okay, so this is what we're going to be dealing with, huh? Oh no. Okay, well played. They're playing this way smarter than I am. struggling so hard with sprinting for some reason. Oh, wait. Yep. Oh, this one. Wait a minute. Oh, I see my issue. Can you give me a try a sec? Oh. Okay, I don't think it's actually so new. Just remember, stay a bit behind. And also, just... Oh my god.
Blue 1C says Kamehameha. Andy Shepard says Dolman gameplay. Blue 1C says Kamehameha.
I wish it would work.
Musical Memoirs says welcome to Rumble Musica 122 look.
Thank you. It's quite fun. I've got a lot to learn.
Musical Memoirs says you don't have in-game sounds at the moment, by the way.
Oh, thanks. I'll try to fix that between rounds. Yep, right, a bit farther back. Oh. Okay, let's go. No, farther back.
Andy Shepard says, and this is how Stonehenge was built, kids.
That makes so much sense. Did they use this? Did they do the same thing for pyramids? Okay.
Musical Memoirs says try to relax your movements.
Yeah, okay,
Don't
sounds
put
good.
force in your movements, but try to do your poses relaxed. Slow, smooth, and precise movements make your consistency go up, allowing you to attack faster.
I'm gonna have to take a bit after the match, just, like, read a... Like... It's like, I hear it, and I'm just still panicking.
Andy Shepard says Stonehenge is a prehistoric megalithic structure on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire, England, 2 miles, 3 kilometers
Okay.
west of Amesbury.
Now, also...
It consists of an outer ring of vertical sarsen standing stones, each around 13 feet, 4.0 meters high, 7 feet, 2.1 meters wide, and weighing around 25
Okay,
tons,
I think
topped
I'm
by
going-
connecting horizontal lintel stones, held in place with mortise and tenon joints, a feature unique among contemporary monuments. Inside is a ring of smaller blue stones. Andy Shepard says I hate myself.
Okay, so, like... Yeah, like, one of the biggest issues that I've noticed so far is that I try way too frequently to get too close to the pillar before trying to push. Like... Like that.
Musical Memoirs says cool that you are learning your poses ambidextrous. I should do that as well.
Yeah, I found that out because, like, I'm left-handed, and at first Like, I learned right-handed, I thought, like, okay, this is gonna exhaust my right arm way too much. But, like,
Andy
got-
Shepard says, is Renatus an NPC or?
I got decent muscle memory, all things considered, with the right side, so I figured might as well just try to incorporate it with both. Like I was saying, like, I tried to put it.
Musical Memoirs says both can help in certain fighting styles.
Yeah, that's what I was told. Like, I want to ask, like, is there any downsides to learning ambidextrous? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was told that, like, I asked, like, is there any downsides to learning it? And also, like, for certain styles, it's actually quite useful. So I figured I might as well. Like, I've already done. Oh. Yeah, and I was also told, like,
Musical Memoirs says always try to dominate the center.
yeah,
That's more important than fighting your opponent in this map.
that makes sense. Okay, so what did I unlock? Because, like, I know you unlock new moves normally by ranking up. So, I mean, I guess let's see that. It makes sense, though, to try to dominate the center. Like, it's like I said, especially with that map, since you can just swing out. Actually, my first match, I just, like, second round, first. Oh, yeah, now I'm out of the match. Might as well add the audio. What was the other thing again? Like, I think I said there was something else I wanted to do. Okay. Now the audio should be there. Other than gonna, like, reduce it a little. Yeah, like,
Musical Memoirs says game sound. Yeah.
Because, like, I know that with fighting games, like, stage control itself is, like one of the most important things to have. So that makes sense that this, especially with that map, it's not an exception. Like, I'm not surprised because, like, it's practically my first time. Well, yeah, today was my first time playing matches. So, like, I feel like I'm fighting myself just as much as I'm fighting my opponents. Okay, so wall. Wait, no. Okay, no, none of those. Okay, no new moves for that. Oh, okay, so you can actually learn flip. Okay, there's. Oh, that's the new one. No, okay, that's straight. No. Is there anything new for. I don't see anything here. So, like, did I miss?
Musical Memoirs says yes. It's always a 2v1. You vs your opponent and yourself.
So, did I get anything for ranking up? Or is it, like, a bit farther?
Musical Memoirs says you need to claim your belt upgrade first.
Oh, okay, that's why. Is this where I do it? where do I grab that, actually?
Musical Memoirs says no behind you.
Behind... is it in the dressing room, or is it like...
Musical
probably
Memoirs
it.
says the shop with that lamp on top.
Okay, that sounds like it. Okay, claim item. Proceed. Okay, so that... Alright. So now... Now let's take a look.
Musical Memoirs says now you have access to those moves.
Okay, so which ones is that?
Musical Memoirs says ball, stomp, and kick.
Oh! So that's quite a few. Okay, so... Okay. Okay. It's almost like drawing a bow. No, like, okay, let's...
Musical Memoirs says if you want I can also hop on and teach you some stuff.
Sounds good. I'd be cool with that.
Musical Memoirs says, but first learn the new poses.
Alright, sounds good to me. This... Alright. Actually, let's just go back here. Okay. So I do need to raise a little.
Musical Memoirs says don't try to look to your hands too much. Aim your head and attacks forward.
Oh, true. Nope. Turn my hands. Yeah, right. Keep looking forward. This.
Musical Memoirs says don't worry too much for perfection. I can help you with that in a park in a moment.
Sounds good. Might as well learn the other moves, because at least I have it memorized, just don't have perfect execution yet. Okay, so this is kick. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is... Wait, can I actually do Q?
Musical Memoirs says no.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Because like,
Musical Memoirs says not yet.
I thought it was because like I didn't remember seeing Q.
Musical Memoirs says it spawns it as example.
Oh, makes sense. Okay, Snuff Stomp.
Musical Memoirs says, but the balls were in the way.
Oh.
Musical Memoirs says only ungrounded structures can be stumped.
Oh. Well, yeah, that makes sense because Stomp is supposed to ground it. Yeah, I guess I can use that to practice both Kick and Stomp. Wait. What am I doing for like? Oh, is it like double kick? Yeah, I think it might be double kick. Okay. No, not like this, like this. Right, angled.
Musical Memoirs says when ready, go to the park hosting board, set it to public 2 players, step in the gondola.
Okay.
Which region are you in?
Canada/US East. Like currently I'm set in US East. Okay, so yeah, you told me to host, right?
Musical Memoirs says us east is often best then.
Yeah, and I set it to US East. Because like for matches I realized that like there weren't enough players in Canada, so I set it to US East. So you just step in there, right? Yeah, because like when I saw this, I was like, can I make it to the hand movements are like left-handed and the stick are still right-handed? And I found out that like I could do poses with both hands. That's how I started doing it ambidextrous. Oh god, I think I kind of broke my stick somehow. Like the rubber on top of the controller is gone. Oh, I think I found it? No. Well, I'll look for it later.
Hello.
Hey. Alright,
Do you know how to speak in game?
Wait, is this the right button? Did I have it right? Or
Push the talk button?
I think I do. I'm just not sure which one I picked. Did I press it? Is this the one? Is
Is
this?
it in the settings to open mic?
Okay.
I love to communicate with others. If you want to do that first, then we can do a new park. Or if you don't mind the push to talk, we can do it.
I think open mic might work a bit better because I depending on how much it's gonna. Yeah, I think I will just restart. Is this the right one? Did I press the right button? I'm not sure on which hand is the right button. Okay, so basically, I think just I'm gonna switch to open mic then. So it's voice chat. Let's go for open mic. Like, let's keep it like that. Probably is gonna be enough. Now let's try again. Okay, better? Yeah, you can hear me just fine. So yeah, hey. Okay. Hey, now I don't understand what you're trying to ask. Hmm? Hmm? Wait. I can't hear you right now if you're trying to talk.
Musical Memoirs says you muted me.
Oh! Wait, how? How did I do that? My bad, man. Wait, how do I do that? How do I fix that?
Musical Memoirs says push to talk button other hand.
What is...
Blue 1C says be right back. Musical Memoirs says while aiming towards me.
Yeah, okay, there we go. My bad.
Okay. Yeah. So muting is a little bit annoying. It happens a lot by accident with beginners, and then you're teaching them, and then suddenly they cannot hear you anymore. And because they cannot hear you, you cannot explain why they cannot hear you.
Thank God for streaming it.
It's something that sometimes frustrates us.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
and it only works when you're close to someone, by the way.
Okay.
If you're far away, even if you press it, nothing happens.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So yeah, what I was trying to tell you is, well, you learned some new moves, but let's immediately give some use cases to those new moves.
Yep.
Because with ball,
Mm-hmm.
you can immediately trade it, for example.
Okay.
Don't try to be
Yeah, I remember what you
try to be
said.
fast with your movements. Relax your movements. Like that. The easiest way to do ball straight is do ball and straight with the same hands.
Okay, yeah. So like basically just like
Reason why? From this to this, there's barely any movement.
okay, yeah.
Because the nice thing about this game is it doesn't track movements, it only checks for poses. So no matter how you get to the right pose, if you do the right pose, it triggers. So for example, if I want to do a
No.
straight, normally it feels logical to do this as a straight,
Yeah.
but the game doesn't care how you get to a straight. You can also go to a straight like
Mm.
this, or from the side, or I can already put this hand in front and connect the pose like this.
Yeah.
I can even, because the base of your pose is your head, so if I look away, the pose doesn't connect. But if I
Oh.
look towards it, then the base of the pose, your head direction, is also complete. So it doesn't matter how you get to a pose, as long as you get to a pose. So now it's the nice thing, with a pose like this, it's really close to a straight. From this pose, all you have to do is with your right hand rotate into flat, and with this hand bring to your shoulders. Don't worry about speed at all. When you see the ball spawn, just keep holding that pose for a moment. Give your brain some time to think. Now I have to rotate this to flat and this to the shoulder.
The slower.
Slowly to a ball pose. Just look at my hands. Try to mimic that. Both hands
Okay.
go into thumbs up.
Like this. Okay. Yeah, like I noticed that I'm like turning slightly too much. That's what I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all about hand rotations. The locations of your hands can be quite on different locations, but the rotations of your hands, that's the important part.
Yeah, that's what I've been noticing when I was practicing like the poses I already had, where like it's quite lenient like on the positioning wise, but it's really the angle that's much trickier. No, like this, like this.
And remember, don't look down, always
Right.
look forward. Because this is not a pose,
Right.
this is the pose.
And anyway, when I'm gonna be fighting, I'm not supposed. The last thing I want to look at is the ground anyway. Like
Yes. You always want your eyes on your target.
no, turn too much a little again. Okay, like. No, like that. That's not the way. Like it worked, but that's not what I'm supposed to
Just
do.
try to do it as slow as possible. So don't worry about speed at all. Really just as slow as possible.
Okay, like.
So once you do the ball, keep that hand in that location. Don't go back to a base pose. Just keep your hands in that location and rotate into straight. Like that.
Okay, so like. No. Yeah, that's more like that.
With your offhand, try to aim, keep it at shoulder height with your thumb pointing backwards.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, like this.
Don't aim down.
Yep, you're right, you're right. Don't look down.
Basically, with a straight, you have to imagine you're trying to hit your opponent in their head. If you're aiming to their torso, it's not going to happen.
Okay.
Now try to just trust yourself that the ball will spawn. The ball
Alright.
will spawn no matter what. So you can already rotate into the straight.
Okay.
And
Look, keep looking up, keep looking up. Once again, I started looking down. Okay, just, okay, no, like that. Right. Like you said, trust that the ball's gonna be there. Okay, so like,
yeah, the fact that I don't see you rotate into straight when you missed is already you're not trusting yourself. Really trust yourself. Yes,
There-
yes, that's a good one.
okay. Okay.
Now, don't try to do a punching motion for the
Okay,
straight.
just rotate.
Just a rotation. Just an easy rotation.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be fast to rotate. You just don't want to wait to rotate.
Okay, so like,
Because as long as you smoothly go from one pose to another, you're actually going to be really fast. But as you can see, my arms are moving
Okay.
really slowly.
yep.
Nice. Try to make it one movement.
Okay. Yep. Okay. No, that's still like two fast movements. That's still not one.
Yeah.
Like just.
Just relax your arms. You have more time than you think.
Okay. Even if it doesn't work, just. Yep.
Make sure
Okay.
you pass through the ball pose, which is both hands
Yeah, like
in thumbs up.
it just makes it like yeah, because like I know that I have the tendency to put my thumb like a bit diagonally. So like. Yep. Okay, like it's just.
Remember, you're asking a lot more from your body than you're used to. Because in normal situations, the position of your arms are way more important. For example, where are you putting something? How are you holding something? Rotations of your hands are usually not that important. So you're asking something from your body that you're not used to.
It's like, it's just. You know, that's still, like, at least, like, I got the movement, but still not smooth.
It was still waiting until...
Yeah, it was still, like, two movements. Like, I got it, but still two movements.
Yeah. That's nice.
Like, this one was great. I still think that this hand could have been
Yeah,
slightly
your
better.
offhand was a little bit too...
It's too snappy, like, two movements.
Yeah, and also you aimed all the way
yeah.
there with your hand. You passed through the pose, but so it did work, but it was a bit extreme.
Yep. I did not rotate. I forgot to rotate. Okay, so let's. Yep. Even then. Okay. Okay.
When
No.
a pose triggers a little bit late, it means you're so close to the actual pose, but just slightly off that basically the tiny movements of your arms are enough to go from not hitting the actual post to actually hitting it.
Okay.
And it feels like, wait, is the game not detecting it? Is detecting it late? No, you're just so close to the post, but just off.
Okay. Okay, just, like I got two movements, but like still not smooth. Nope. I tried doing too much at once. Once I get like right motion, but still not. Okay. Okay, let's just like slower but smoother.
Nice.
Nope, once again turned it too much. Okay, that wasn't bad.
Yeah. Basically now it's just getting your muscle memory by practicing and having rest. Because one thing is quite important to get your muscle memory, by the way, and that's sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
When you're sleeping, that's when your brain analyzes what did I learn, what do I have to save to make it easier the next time. So no matter how much you train today, some things will only truly click the next day. So don't worry too much like, oh, I cannot do it perfectly yet. That comes with
Yeah,
time.
I mean, like, it's not gonna come naturally without practice.
Yeah.
No, I want to practice a little with, like, the other hand. Like, shift.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
Okay. Let me also do a little bit of
Okay. Okay.
As you can see, I'm doing something I'm not used to, and immediately I grew up completely to the point that I have to relearn something as well.
Oh, I got surprised that I think I'm doing it better, like this. Nope. Okay. Nope. Okay.
And I would say this specific attack is one of those attacks that benefits the most from being ambidextrous.
Okay. Not.
Remember, don't aim down,
Mhm.
aim forward. Because that's also an interesting thing of this game. Doesn't matter where a structure is, as long as it's in your area of influence, which is quite big, you can use it.
Okay.
So basically this ball over here, it's to my side. I can still shoot. I don't aim towards the structure. I aim towards where I want it to go. So even though the structure is to my side over there, I don't aim there. I aim over there.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, once again I look down, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Basically, when you're looking down, you also tend to aim down.
Yeah. Okay, so. Nope. Okay.
Because
Nope.
to a limit, you can look up and down and still do your poses, but there is an upper and lower limit with that. Because it works. If I look too far up, it's slightly harder and I'm missing my poses. But look down too much. At this point, I cannot do my poses anymore. So you can look up and down a little bit, but only a little bit. And with left and right, well, where you're looking is the base of your pose. So if I look to the right, I also have to attack to the right. Otherwise, it's not going to work, because this is not going to work, no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you showed earlier how you could just turn that to only the pose is going to register. So yeah, that keeps up with that. So, yeah. Okay.
And let's go to one of the other poses that you just learned. The kick. Because, well, on its own, it's not really interesting. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? Yeah, I'm gonna attack you. Yeah, that doesn't really do much. But if you do a kick straight, or even more like kick straight. Oh, if I don't use my pose, you can do a lot. Or even better, straight kick. You can do a lot more.
Okay, so
Because every pose in this game can be combined with something else. So with kick,
It's
the
like
nice
it's-
thing with kick, your offhand pose is the exact same as a straight. So in this hand, you can just keep at your shoulder and first aim down, slightly below your health bar, and then you raise up.
actually, one thing I'm curious about.
Doing kick straight is a lot harder, by the way. That requires quite some timing.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It's actually easiest to do kick straight on fallen structures, because the way poses are registered is it's using the middle point of a structure. So as long this point is in your area of influence, it's possible. But if this goes kick, the middle point is quite high. This middle point is
Okay,
low.
yeah.
So doing kick, the middle point is also. Remember, don't aim up. If you want to
Yep.
do straight, aim forward. And you don't wait until you see your poses work. You're trusting yourself. Kick will work, so you can go to straight.
Okay, so like,
I would say it's easier to practice on a heavier structure like this wall.
so like. Okay, so.
Now you want this to do the straight when it's still flying up.
Okay. Right. I was like half turned. That's why. Okay. No, that's just one. That's fine.
At least you didn't wait. Just think of it as the same as the kick straight, but you're just doing an extra kick in front of it. And all you have to do from this position is raise up your hand. You don't have to do
Okay, yeah, right.
movement, just raise up.
Okay, here we go!
That's a kick straight. It's actually quite rarely used. I use it quite a lot, especially on fallen walls. Reason why, even if you're quite close to your opponent, you can attack over their defenses.
Okay.
And a structure falling from above, because of your area of influence, is only slightly above your head,
Oh,
can barely protect yourself against a fallen wall.
right. Yeah, right, because like,
So yeah, that's
you'd probably have to like, way too high. Makes sense.
so yeah, that's how you use a kick straight and a kick straight. But now it's going to be the more interesting, potentially a little bit harder. Some people struggle with it in the beginning, but you'll probably do fine. The straight kick. The reason why, if I do kick straight, I first unground it. So with kick in front, it doesn't matter if the structure is ungrounded or grounded, it has the same effect. But with straight kick, it's different, because straighting a grounded structure gives a boost. An ungrounded structure, it falls over. So you want to use that boost. But the thing is, because it's grounded, it has friction, so it will slow down. But what if you first give it the boost and then remove it from the ground? It flies far, because it gets a boost and the friction is getting removed. The way you do this move, the easiest way, is find your highest point where your straight is working. That's for me at this point. And all I do is I start slightly above it, and from this point all I focus on is going to that kick position.
Okay.
Because my hand is so close to the straight is almost guaranteed to work while pushing through.
Okay. Like, yeah. Okay.
Give yourself the time to first check what is the highest point. Stay on that position to prepare yourself.
Okay, so like this.
Like, even when you want to do the actual attack, you're just gonna give yourself some time. Okay, now I want to attack. I go through the doses. You have to be a little bit quick with this one.
Okay.
Reason why? Doing it straight pushes
Oh!
you back. Yes, pushes you backwards. So after straight,
A bit
on
too.
a time limit on hitting the next pose. If you accidentally unground it like that, remember, you can ground something. Stomp.
Okay, so like. How do I stomp again? Oh wait,
Stomp.
right, it's like
Okay.
this.
I currently did it for you, but easy way to remember the pose. If you look at your health bar, you want to squish the health bar between your hands.
Okay, like that, okay.
Of course, you don't want to look at your health,
Yeah.
but it's good to find the pose for a moment.
Okay. Okay, so it was just like slightly too low. Okay. Yep.
And just for reference, how hard this pose actually is, I personally didn't get any assistance on learning this specific combo. When I tried to learn it by myself, it took me 1 hour before my first one happened.
Okay.
Was quite frustrating.
I can imagine. Like, especially considering that, like, I know I can do it, and it's just like. Okay, so let's just. No.
So
Okay.
yeah, basically you already have more progress in this specific combo than I had in an hour.
Like.
Try to not make your hands go sideways,
Okay, right.
downwards.
Okay, so like. Again, that's.
Yeah, if you miss your straights, try to refine your straights for a moment.
Okay.
Oh, and also, even when you're practicing, try to always practice in the center of the map. That keeps
Right.
your mind
Focused
in
on.
the mindset, dominate the center. And it can also help to walk forward while doing
Yeah, I
the
can
combo,
see.
by the way.
Okay.
The reason why it helps is, well, the straight gives you knockback,
Mhm.
which puts you on a time limit. So walking forward, almost you did the right poses because this one to the side moved. So at least you did both poses right. Nice, there we go again. Nice.
No. Okay.
You're getting the hang of it.
Oh yeah, position. Weird. Okay, so. Right. Let's just. So let's try that.
Also, something which is really nice when you're practicing in the park, and you go to the scoreboard. Everything you hit against that scoreboard doesn't get destroyed, no matter what.
Oh.
Especially easy with walls, which you currently cannot spawn.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, because it doesn't move and doesn't get destroyed, you have a little bit more time to actually practice the moves. So you can do it in a more relaxed pace.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you get comfortable with that, then you can speed up.
No,
Nice.
okay.
Blade Knight Altair says hello.
Hey. Okay, okay. This. Yeah.
Don't
Wait.
push it down like
Yeah.
this. Relax.
And also, like, notice that, like, towards the end, I'm also starting to look down, which also doesn't help.
Yeah. The thing is, most of the power and speed you already get from just letting your arm fall down through gravity. You only need a tiny bit extra. To me, the tiny bit extra is just slightly from my shoulder, and the last part a little bit with my wrist.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so like this.
Give yourself some time for the pre-pose.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to immediately spawn and then do the attack. It comes later. Now, give yourself some time. Yeah, this is one of the harder ones because with almost any combo, you don't have to use any speed in your movements.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the very few where you do need some speed. And remember, walk forward.
Yeah,
It really makes it so much more easy.
you're right. You say that, and I'm gonna try it. It works.
Immediately, there's your proof. Also, a reason why you want to walk forward is because if you keep attacking,
Yeah, I got it ring
you're
out.
gonna fall off the ring. So if you constantly are walking forward, you can basically keep attacking and still manage to stay in the middle. Alright, I would say that's good enough to for this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's get you some use out of that stomp. You already know if you accidentally unground something, or if something is laying on the ground like this, you can also stomp it to get the nice boost effect. But the best use case for this move is actually defensive, because it doesn't matter how fast an attack is coming towards you. If you do stomp, it stops all current momentum to go to the ground. So I'm gonna send some slower attacks towards you and try to use stomp to protect you against yourself against it. Like that.
Perfect.
So no matter how fast an attack is going, if you have the timing right to use stomp, you will protect yourself. But now the nice thing is, you can immediately counterattack. It's a ground structure, it gets a boost from your straight. So straight back.
And look up. Still look up.
So now, try to stomp immediately straight back.
Alright.
Nice. Now the nice thing about this also is, any grounded structure not only gets a boosted speed, but also boosted damage. A ball has a base power of 1. If it's moving, it has a power of 2. 1 plus the moving 1 is 2. If it's grounded, it also gets +1. So an unmoving grounded ball has a power of 2. But a moving grounded ball gets +1/+1. So from base power 1, it will do 3 damage. So if you can defend against an attack, you not only defend yourself, but you're making the structure stronger for your counterattack.
Does stomp work against grounded structures, or is it completely useless against grounded structures?
Against ground structures, it does nothing at all.
Perfect.
So later you will learn different defensive attacks. Currently, your best choice to defend against it is either to dodge out of the way or use straight. Because if you use straight, you also push its momentum back, and you're pushing yourself back. So you're also getting out of the way. You can practice that a bit. I'm just gonna straight this pillar towards you, straight it to defend yourself. Like that. Don't tame down. Don't worry about aiming towards the structures.
Right.
You can always just... do you have a little bit of stick drift?
No, basically, like, I was just, like, basically my, like, the detection dead zone. Because, like, I have, like, the original rift, so, like, if I'm, like, straight backwards, the hand can struggle to detect.
Okay.
So that's why I was just, like, spinning around.
I personally have turned off stick turning completely because I have terrible drift on my controller. So if I were to turn on stick turning, I would be turning all the time.
Yeah, I need the joystick because otherwise, like, I know that I'm just gonna have dead angles where I just wouldn't be able to play.
Okay.
Like, it's just like realizing, oh, like, my hand gestures are not, like, picking me up. Oh, it's because, like, I'm just directly backwards from the detector, so I'm just, like, using this stick to just, like, adjust.
But yeah, currently your best defenses are the straight and stomp. I'm just gonna mix in a few attacks. Those are the discs. They're ungrounded, so you can stomp them. Now it's ungrounded. Nice. Nicely Detected. You want to try to do stomp way earlier than you think.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
Your
Like if it's like right in front of me, like my because like if it's too close, from what I've noticed, like even with straight, if I'm too close, it's not really gonna pick up. Like it seems like there's like the area is like not really a circle, but more like a donut. What I've noticed.
Your area of influence goes. It's not completely flat like this. It's a little bit aimed like this, and then in a circle, indeed. Top and bottom is kind of the same, so it doesn't really dome too much around horizontally, but it will have not much vertically, but horizontally it does go in a circle. And your area of influence is quite big, because that was still in my area of influence. So when do you want to do stomp? Basically, this is the moment when you should already be able to stomp. But since it's a moving structure, it's hard to judge its momentum and things like that. It's better to do it when a structure is on this distance. Then you already use stomp. It's better to be slightly too early than waiting until it already hits you.
Like that.
That was still right in front of your
Yeah. It was like just barely.
done so much earlier.
Like okay.
Also, some advice. Try to not push the buttons in. If you play with open hands, the nice thing is, if you do an actual pose, you will see your hands automatically go into a fist.
Oh.
Which is a really good way to detect, oh, I'm doing an actual pose. And it's also more relaxing for your hands, which is good, because you want to save energy and not use so much energy just for gripping your controllers. So that's how you can get a little bit used to, oh, this is where my actual pose for this is, and how much tolerance do you have for a pose?
It's like this. Okay.
Got a feeling for the stomp?
Yeah, I think I do.
Okay.
I'll listen.
That's a good one. Still good mates. As you can see, if I were to hit you, a disc is kind of weird, because the base damage of a disc is actually 0.
Oh!
An unmoving, ungrounded disc, like this one, if I walk into you don't get any damage.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the disc actually doesn't do damage. The only reason it does damage is because it's moving. But if you can get it grounded and moving, it does 2 damage for a structure that basically does no damage at all. And you can also use this fact of a structure getting stronger through that pose in other ways as well. Because, for example, these grounded pillars, a pillar has the same base value as a ball. So currently it's 1 plus
Mhm.
it's grounded is 2. If I spawn a ball grounded, it's also 2. If I make it moving, it's 3. But what do you think if I attack the pillars? Because if it hits this one,
Mm-hmm.
that's 3, that's 2, it breaks through.
Yeah.
But if it breaks through, it counters the next one. But it's still a grounded ball, so it's still 3. It will go through all of them. It doesn't
Right.
matter how many structures are in the way. As long your structure is stronger, it will destroy everything.
Okay, so like, does it slow the momentum down? Like, enough to like after a certain wall, it will stop doing. Like, it would.
It doesn't really slow down.
Okay.
But there is a thing that will make it kinda slow down. If you look carefully at this structure, when it hits, you see a single frame when it's standing still, and then it gets its momentum back. We
Okay.
call that a hit stop.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason for the effect is giving a dramatic scene of showing your structure is stronger than the other, it breaks through.
Mm-hmm.
But that will give you a bit more time to react. But hit stop does also have some interesting effects because there is a bug in the game if you do 2 hit stops at the same time. Your structure gets a speed boost. That was actually a terrible example of it. Let's do a better one. Your structure actually, for every structure it hits at the same time, the game thinks, oh, I have to stop it, give the explosion, now I have to return the speed. But
Oh,
because
yeah.
it got 2 at the same time, it thinks it has to double the speed. If you have 3 at the same time, triple the speed. If you then do another row of 3, it triples and then triples, and then you can do it to really extremes. Like, for example, that. Things can go really wacky in this game, but
Yeah.
that's one of the reasons why this game is so amazing.
Yeah, I know. Like, I've watched a few videos before getting the game, and like, that's part of why I was like, okay, when the next Steam sales comes, I want to grab the game.
Yes. But yeah, there are a lot of fun stuff in this game.
Yeah, like I know that like, I'm not even at the starting line yet, which is
Yes.
honestly really cool.
Even when you're black belt, you're still at the starting line.
No, I know. Like the starting line is when you get black belt. That's what I've heard.
Yes. Yes. Getting black belt is we consider that just the tutorial,
Yeah.
and then you're still a beginner.
Yeah, and like even before finishing the tutorial, you already realize like just getting the poses is already a challenge in itself.
Yes, but everything you learn is so satisfying.
Yeah. Like it's crazy how it's just like okay, just getting the basics before being able to like do any of the crazy stuff.
Yes.
I have some people like saying, "Oh, I struggle getting the basic poses," and I was just like, "Is it really that hard?" Oh, it is harder than it looks. It's just like,
It definitely is. Almost everyone underestimates it. It's so easy to underestimate. It's just.
I mean, to
doing
be
the
fair,
pose, right?
like you watch someone like you, or like basically like anyone who's been playing for a while, like you spend so much time just like getting the muscle memory, like learning everything about the game. That's just like you make it look easy. That's why it's so easy to underestimate.
Yes. But even though the game is hard, I still don't think you have learned a speed disc. But the nice thing is, you know how to do ball straight.
Yeah.
Now use that same principle on a disc. After you spawn a disc,
Uh-huh.
you straight it.
Oh.
Basically, disc straight. Ball
Okay.
straight.
At this point, like I'm just already half forgetting how I do this. Okay, so like,
Don't worry, that will happen in the beginning. Almost.
okay.
Yes! See, even though this game is hard, because you already learned how to do ball straight,
Mm-hmm.
you
Becomes
can apply that same principle to anything else.
yeah.
And eventually these types of things will speed up and you learn more and more and more.
No. So
It will still take practice to do
Yeah.
a specific combo consistently.
okay. Also, doesn't help. I mean, to make it look like it doesn't help with making it seem harder than it is. Like I'm basically trying to learn everything like ambidextrously right now, which like for now is gonna make it harder.
We'll at
But it sounds like in the long run it's gonna
a
help.
little bit of time learning stuff, but depending on which playing style you want to do later. For example, my preferred playing style is chambering,
Mm-hmm.
where I hold a structure and tackle something else.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, because I'm holding something and attacking something, it's actually going to be way easier if I was ambidextrous and could attack with my other hand instead of doing everything, including holding it, with the same hand. But I still haven't put enough time in training to become ambidextrous. For those kinds of playstyles, it's going to be so much easier if you already put some effort in becoming ambidextrous.
Yeah, at this point, like I don't really see any downsides, and well, like I started learning it right-handed, and I'm left-handed, so I figured like learning it from like since I already learned it right-handed, learning it left-handed is gonna not be it shouldn't be much harder.
Also with some combos, some very extreme combos where you use a lot of different hits. For example, what I did there was uppercut, kick, straight.
Mm-hmm.
Some people really like it to do uppercut and then kick with the other hand and then straight. So doing multi-hit combos, mixing both hands.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed.
I
Like,
would say if you're good at ambidextrous, then those kinds of things will become so much easier.
yeah, like I already noticed because like even just like before getting yellow belt, just figuring out like pillar straight like that is probably quicker than just doing all of this with the same hand.
It might actually indeed be quite, because from this pose, well, this hand is already close to your shoulder, you only have to lower it slightly. I can see how this is actually better than the other route indeed. Although from this pose, it's quite easy to go into hop, because your hand is already up
Yeah.
and you only have to lower. So it all depends on
Yeah.
which type of combo, but if you're good at ambidextrous, you can basically do all of them in a more ergonomic way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like it. I would say as long as you're motivated to do things ambidextrous, keep doing it.
Yeah. So far, like I don't think it's like too much more complicated, but it is it definitely takes a bit more time. Like,
Yes.
I think it's like the thing is learning it ambidextrously at first. I feel it's gonna be easier in the long run than starting with one hand and then swapping to using both. So I think that's probably the best way to approach it if I'm gonna want to do it anyway. That's how I see it. And also just like you're saying, like the fact that if I learn with like ambidextrously, it's much easier to think of how I can apply it better as I learn combos too.
Yeah, basically, which combo would be more ergonomically doing both at the same hand, and which one is better to switch from one hand to another, and maybe even back to the other again. It all depends on the situation, and it can really help with some.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep learning it ambidextrously for now.
Nice.
And I was like,
Remember, don't wait until you see the disc. Just trust the disc and do it in one smooth motion. If you do it right, you can move your hand quite slowly and
Oh!
it still works. Now, also a nice thing about this combo is if you do disc and then a speed disc, both arrive almost at the same time.
oh! Okay, I just-
Remember, it's not about speed,
Yep.
it's just about doing the right movements. The main focus should be going back to the base pose.
Yeah, that's what I noticed.
Remember, a combo like this will give a lot of knockback. Because a disc gives knockback.
The disc, then a second disc, then the straight. Yeah.
So, doing a combo with disc and then speed disc, you're giving yourself 3 knockbacks in a row. Don't aim down. If you are aiming down,
True.
your disc is quite likely to work, but your straight is not going to work. Your straight is a bit higher than your disc pose. But there's an overlap area. So it's better to aim a bit higher than a bit too low. And now you're stuck.
Yep.
Ah, there we go. Didn't have to save you there.
It's not like I wasn't warned.
You basically got so much knockback that you got stuck there in that.
I was about to turn and then just start doing it back, giving myself more knockback backwards to try to get myself back in.
That wouldn't work because where you were, the game considers you in the air, and because you're in the air,
Oh.
you're not able to.
Yeah,
see something.
right.
I could basically save you with explode knockback with the explode button. This gives a lot of knockback.
I see that.
And also another combo that you probably haven't learned yet is pillar, pillar, and straight.
I've seen it, but I did not learn it.
Alright. Just try it.
Okay.
Nice. Nice, immediately. Now the nice thing about this kind of combo is you can combine it with all kinds of stuff. For example, if you cannot use walls yet, well, if there's a wall, you can use it in a topple.
Mm.
And once you learn walls, you can also do a wall topple. And you can also combine it with, for example, the hop, the straight kick.
Mm-hmm.
So I toppled it on the pillar,
Mm-hmm.
then did a straight kick.
Oh.
You can go really high.
Yeah, I see that.
And that's the nice thing about the fact that from the pillar pose, you're basically already upwards for the hop.
Mm-hmm.
That it's quite easy to combine.
Like,
That was only a straight, but
yeah.
nice.
That I think that was also just a straight.
Yes. If you do the actual hop, it will go high. It will really go high.
I did not even give myself the time to do anything there.
Remember, it's not about the speed of your arms. It's just about chaining them in the right way.
Okay.
But again, this is another step up in difficulty.
Right, also try to remember to move forward.
If you walk too far
Okay.
forwards, then the pillar is not going to end well, because depending on where you stand, the pillar is gonna spawn somewhere else. So if I now walk a little bit forward and put the pillar, well, it's just gonna fall on top of my own head.
No. Was that it, or was that just a straight?
I think that was just a straight. Although
That was definitely just a
I'm not
straight.
sure about that one. Try to do a hop just normally again.
Late Night Altair says it's surprisingly fun to watch
Because
rocks fly
currently
around.
I see what I see you do is doing too much, all the
Yeah.
way swinging through, all the way to your back. Just stop where the kick is. You don't have to go further than that.
That one's again too low.
But it might be
Yes.
that you just have to give it a rest and try again tomorrow. Oh, this, by the way, also a nice thing. Doing kick and then hop. Which is really nice, for example, if there's a cube in the way like this, you can put it up
Oh!
and
Okay.
then create a nice distance attack.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe let's get you a little bit comfortable with the kick straight. Just do the kick straight on this cube I'm holding.
Okay.
I don't mean spawning something against it. Do the poses on this.
Oh, okay.
Just stand here.
Like here?
Yes. Just aim towards the cube. Because the nice thing is, this cube will not move away. So, it stays closer, giving you more time to actually do. And the faster you hear the hits, the more efficient your movement is going to be.
And it's nice because you can hear like which one it is based on the sound.
Yes. A kick and a straight has a different sound to it. And if you get 2 kicks while your hand, you intended to do just 1 kick, then that means your hand is so close to the kick, but moves out of the kick for a moment
Okay.
and then back into the kick. So
Now, a lot of the time when I have like
only
2
does
kicks is now a lot of the time when I got 2 kicks is because like I thought I'm too low, but then oh no, it's just at the right height.
Yes.
Because like I just wanted to start lower and just start like bringing like one
basically
motion.
you pass through the kick going too low and then you go back up
Yeah.
to the kick again.
Yeah, like I'm trying to go too low on purpose just to like try one smooth motion, and then just oh no, I'm just like just at the limit, like not low enough.
And you really want to make sure that if you want to do 1 kick, you only do 1 kick. Only when you want to do 2 kicks, that you do 2 kicks.
Let's try 1. No, let's try 2. No. Okay. Okay, I think I see how I can do it. Okay. Like.
And good control over doing a kick straight can be really great. As I showed you with the wall
Yeah.
kick straight.
Okay. So far,
this is it's called the pancake, by the way.
okay. Oh yeah, I see my issue. I go for like the hand like distance, but I keep forgetting about I need to rotate for the straight.
Yes, rotation.
Like that.
And remember, a straight is quite high. And keep your hand with the
yeah.
shift stone up. Also, by the way, with the shift stones, currently the ones you have equipped
Yeah.
don't work.
Oh.
Although the guard stone does work, but it's highly unadvised for beginners to use
Okay.
guard. Guard is actually, even though you can do it in the beginning, and it seems useful in the beginning, it's one of the hardest stones to get used to playing well with.
That makes
So-
sense. Like, I feel like, without necessarily using it well, like, it feels like an easy trap to fall into.
Yes, people over rely on it and actually get destroyed because they use it.
Because, like, the issue is, like, there's a lot of shift zones that I've noticed that, oh, this seems good, but I don't have the move yet. This one seems good, I don't have the move yet. So I just realized that, okay, those seem like
Yeah, and
some of the ones that
the
can
blue
actually
one-
do something, but I don't know if I'm
blue
going to
one
stick with.
cannot be used because of dash and sprint. We can quickly equip some shift stones that you can use. Because there is a shift stone swapper here. Remember, it's basically the pillar pose, the sprint. There's a shift stone swapper here. Currently, with your moveset, there are 3 stones you can use. The purple adamant stone is really good. If you hit someone based on how strong the attack was, you get 1 defense for a period of time. The stronger your attack, the longer the period.
Which one?
Then, yeah, the purple adamant.
Okay, yeah, this one?
Then another good one. Well, which one would I say is the best? Basically, it doesn't really matter too much because currently you're not going to have the pace to basically get the other one in really good usefulness.
Makes sense.
Because you have 2 shift stones that you can use, search, and I cannot come up with the name of the other one. One is for healing and the other is for boosting attack. The boosting attack works the same way as the adamant stone. You hit someone and you get a boosted attack for a small period of time.
Okay.
But you basically need a fast spawn pace.
Right, yeah.
attack
Yeah, I've
fast
seen.
enough to use
Yeah, I've
it.
seen that one. That's what I realized. I was like, I don't think I'm going to be quick enough to be able to use it.
But the other one has the same issue because the other one is if you do 5 damage to your opponent within a certain time frame, you heal 2.
Yeah, which, like you said,
Then
I have the same
5
issue.
damage in quite fast time.
Yeah.
So adamant are really useful, but I would say equip one of the other 2. The other 2 are green, both. One this one is for the healing, and the other one is for boosting your attack. And I would say it doesn't really matter too much which of the 2 you use.
Yeah, I'll go with that then.
Yeah. Now the nice thing basically is if you hit yourself by accident, that also counts.
Oh.
Oh wait, in that case, I would say for beginners, actually change this to the healing one.
Okay.
Because it also counts on your own attacks. So if you attack yourself by accident,
True.
you're getting damaged harder. So the healing one is a little bit safer. So for example, if you are sprinting forward and doing a ball pose, you're able to basically hit yourself with your own ball. But because the damage reduction of adamant is calculated before you get your own damage, The ball has base damage 1. It wasn't moving because, well, it was just spawned.
Yeah.
It actually does 0 damage to yourself. So, which is quite good. But now also, just send a disc against me.
Okay.
See those particles?
Yeah.
The purple. Currently, the green ones give the time to actually combo into getting the healing, but the purple ones are for your boosted defense. As long as you see those particles, you have 1 defense. So, hit me again with a disc. Quickly, I missed my pose, so do again. I'm missing my pose. Oh well. Easier to show with other setup actually. Now, if you do spawn a ball, stomp it, and straight against me. Ball, stomp, straight.
Okay. No, right. No.
Stomp. Remember? Yes.
Head all look down.
Shift zone up for straight. See how long these particles are working now?
Yep.
And I just hit you, but you didn't get damage.
Yeah, this time I did not get
My
damage.
attack would have done 1 damage. Minus 1 is 0 damage. So the stronger your attack was, the longer those particles stay, the longer you get your defense. Now, also a nice thing, there are some very powerful attacks you can actually do already. Because with your poses you can basically just do 3 damage. But there's a map with these boys. And these have a base damage of 5.
Oh, okay.
Now the nice thing is, you can do some combos to make them go far. If you really want them to go far, you will need the hold or flick ability, which you don't have yet.
Yeah.
But at this point, you can still make them go far. Because just topple, and it goes quite far already.
Yeah. Okay, so like
So
that does
put a pillar underneath it.
Okay.
You want to try to get the pillar around the middle and then straight it. And even better if you straight kick. There, you did a lot of damage to me. And now see how long those particles stay. Because I cannot damage you. I still cannot damage you. No, no.
No! Yeah.
You. That's how long the protection stays.
Okay.
And because that attack did more than 5 damage, you also got your healing.
Oh, you're right.
So even with your current poses on the pit map with those giant boulders, if you get in the right position and your opponent doesn't notice that you're going to use one of those, you can do a lot of damage and use a lot of your shift stones there. I would say with that, there's always more you can learn, but
I
would
know.
say it's probably already almost exploding your head with knowledge.
A lot. It's been really helpful. Thank you very much. I've heard that the community is very welcoming. I'm glad to say it's not a lie.
It's not a lie at all. We love helping each other out. So also, if you see someone struggling and you know what they are struggling with, even as early as right now, try to help them out.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go.
Sounds good.
So, Oh. Always when you try to do a dramatic accent. No, I want a dramatic accent. Come on. I can do this. No, why can I not fly? I know the thing is quite big because I'm from Europe, so the
Oh,
thing is,
yeah, yeah.
quite a lot with connecting to you all the way in. Okay. Maybe if I do the more extreme. No. I cannot even disc jump. There we go. Bye.
But sorry, Altair, for like basically ignoring you. Like at this point, like I was just locked in so hard. Like, that was fun. Like at this point, I think I'm like so burned that like I think I might call it here. Like, okay, so there's no one else. Because like I learned a lot, and I'm not gonna lie, it's been a while since I've played in VR for like that long. Because like usually I go for like not like it's. I mean, to be fair, like it is a bit exhausting, and that is a lot. Yeah, like I think like part of it is just like being in VR for like a while and not being too used to it anymore. But also just a bit of an overload with stuff learned. So like I think I'll call it here. Like, that was fun. Like I'm not disappointed with how I did overall, because like I know it was not easy. I know it's not an easy game. So I'm not complaining. But yeah, like let's see if I can find someone to raid. Do I have someone? You know what? Yeah, I'll
Late
send...
Night Altair says no worries. It was fun watching the rocks fly around Slash.
Oh my god, it took so long before to do that. Thank you, and thank you. I mean, like, I did expect it to be hard, because, like, I have played a few fighting games before. Like, I've played Beat Saber quite regularly, also a bit of Dance Dash. Like, even, like, the first time I think this is, like, the second time I opened it up seriously. The first time I only tried it, like, against Howard and learning the basic poses, and that was sword for, like, 3 days. So, like, actually trying a few matches, and, well, yeah, the whole lesson you gave me was a very good lesson. I really can't complain with this. Yeah, I think I'll send it to my friend overseas. So yeah, like, I hope that I did not do too much, that I'm not going to be sore, because like, if I'm going to be sore, I don't think I'm going to be streaming it for a bit. Like, I'm definitely going to be streaming it again, but probably not this week if I'm sore, but if I'm not sore, I'm probably going to be playing it a bit more. Because yeah, like, I don't want to overdo it. So yeah, like, hopefully I did not overdo it. I mean, I'll find out tomorrow. Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to you for like the whole lesson. Seriously. Yeah, I probably will be. Like, I expect it. And to be fair, like, I think that like quite a bit is just like muscles used in ways that you don't, like you said, muscles that you don't necessarily use in that kind of way. So, sounds good. Yeah, like as long as I'm not like due for a shower, I'll definitely ask. Yeah, but yeah, like I'm glad I took the time to, just for the lesson alone. I'm already glad I decided to take the time to get a streaming setup for this working. Like I've heard people say like, oh yeah, like I was streaming the game and then someone just came and just helped me learn the game. And that's oh, it's actually true. And I'm not surprised because I've been trying to watch some of the streams and usually like there's only one person or two at most live. So like anyone who's into the game is probably just like looking for whoever's on. Like I said, like I was really fun. Oh, I mean, yeah, I definitely took the time to see if I could find like either plugins or like try to get Live working. I struggled too much with Live, like I could not get like a green, like it had a green tint that I couldn't get rid of, so I just used one of the mods instead. Yeah. So yeah, I won't say I'm gonna be playing it again tomorrow because again, I might just be suffering. Hopefully not. Oh, that's why. That's good to know. But yeah, I've noticed that yeah, Live is not is a bit buggy, but like I think that this works anyway. And yeah, I've also like messed a bit with like this moving options because like otherwise I feel like it would easily give motion sickness. So like this worked. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna send it to Lorcy. I think it is, but I'm not completely sure. I know that they said. I know that like they're not planning on adding any other kind of bending. Ah, that's why. Like, I mean, to be fair, like, like at least, well, I don't think that there's anything wrong with like using the mods that are like the native mods for streaming Rumble anyway. So like, I get why they wouldn't be in a rush to fix Live. Like, I'm not very surprised. Like, I did not. I thought that Live would be the better solution, but once I fiddled with the settings enough with like the mods, I just realized that yeah, okay, I don't really need Live for this. So yeah, like hopefully I'm not gonna be dying because like. But yeah, hopefully see you guys soon. If it's not gonna be Rumble because I'm too sore